Hey, it's Spence from LaunchFlows.com. You know, LaunchFlows is a bulletproof plugin. It's a utility that I've designed to kind of push through and withstand any of the changes that are happening to WordPress, WooCommerce, the block editor, full site editing, and more. It relies upon shortcodes, CSS, and HTML. Now, some of you might say, Spence, that's so old school, but that's the point. I've been in WordPress and WooCommerce since they were created, and I've seen that all these transitional things, while exciting, cause a lot of trouble for people who are trying to make something that is bulletproof for themselves or their clients. So here's a way I'm going to show you that you can hide any components using LaunchFlows with simple, old-fashioned 2 classes. This is a way that you can do this whether you're using the Gutenberg blocks, whether you're using Elementor widgets, or if you're using, hopefully, shortcodes for the page builders that otherwise use that, like Divi and Oxygen and so forth. Here's how it works. Let's say I've got a checkout and I'm using the billing and the order review. If I want to hide any of those blocks entirely, I can just click on either one of them as a Gutenberg block and then go to Advanced, and the block CSS class is LF-hide. You don't have to know CSS, you just have to know the phrase LF-hide. And it's outlined for you here, so you really can't go wrong. Literally, you could just copy and paste it. Now, when you do that, that entire block will be hidden. So let's take a look at our layout, and you'll see that the billing will disappear because I've told it to be hidden. Now, what if I want to do that with the title instead? So over here on the order review, I'm going to use the same idea. I'm going to click on the block, go to block, Advanced, and type LF-hide title. Same idea, just hide or hide title. That's all you gotta know. It's simple enough for my mom to do it. Watch what happens to the your order title. Now what do? I replace that with a built-in block or other component because I can add anything I want by simply saying insert before, and here I'll typically do a heading. And now I could say my new order review title. And now I've got access to all of that particular block styling and preferences or whatever the underlying theme has in place to handle that. That's a neat way to disengage or remove the things that I don't want to show or the entire blocks. But it's not going to be affected by the battle between full site editing or Gutenberg blocks or add-on blocks or CSS versus not or Oxygen this. All of these things that cause people grief, we're completely immune to because all we care about is the output of WooCommerce is there by default. And if you want to hide the whole component, hide the component. If you want to hide the title, hide the title. Now, I'll be showing in other videos how you could use a little CSS if you're adventurous to bypass all this stuff as well. But at least you know that with the simple names of LF-hide or LF-hide title, you can do everything you want to do here. And the same is true for Elementor. It's a little easier in Elementor, to be honest, because in Elementor, you can just hide the entire block with a switch. If you want to hide the title, you can do it the same way I showed you. Now let me show you the last way of doing this. If we want to do the same thing but with shortcodes, LaunchFlows allows you to replace one of these Gutenberg blocks, even inside of Gutenberg, and I could just put in a shortcode instead. So insert before, shortcode, and I'll just do the billing fields with LF billing. LF billing. It's essentially the same thing, but you'll notice now I've got the hide title. So now the billing field is going to show, or the billing component, but it's going to show without the title. Let's refresh the page and see. And there you go. This is Spence from LaunchFlows. I'll see you on the next video.